When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Ready up. 42 Slider.
The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive. Watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Works the middle of the field. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Lee takes to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball.
Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Caught behind the line. It's Spears. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most.
Touchdown, Vandy. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Working that left side now. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working the middle, it's complete. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lee to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great notice for the first down.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They will score! Touchdown Doors! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Commodores. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Coming out with it, it's Camarda. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now he's looking to throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Makes the grab. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lee takes to the air. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it will be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first. Leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown Doors. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This dude is absolutely... taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lee to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to... And the ball is out! Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! Touchdown, Commodores! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the left. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to...
He wants to go deep. Makes a catch on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
For the offense.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
56, Arkansas, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Lee takes to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Commodores are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal getting them tackled.
Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th. And And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown Doors! Stealing a score on special teams. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab deep. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the ground. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lee to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Spears. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing it straight.
Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corral, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Lee takes to the air. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It'll be third and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it go. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.